national security asakwa kwache Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
We all must be ashamed of.
Yakoche mpenifobia omoye Galamsey aji excavators any a 20 sika.
We are keeping it until the president tells us what we should do with it.
Then Kukong Kitty. Ghana imports almost $400 million worth of chicken every year.
Yen samo ifo nyina kwaba ebiom emra jumade so abetodwa se national security asakwa kwache Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ni bodyguard ama sisi ameno kasei ensem efreche bana sawani ensasa me ena me kacho commander edemo info nyina eba enochi His Excellency John Mahama enkukon ketenkete project no papa na starte na enemu no ensem bebre so ena efi ho eba ya tenasi ye ba bedi hu nkomo na afi no bibia aye kama na abetodwa se Ghana police akwakochi empanimfo bia womu eye Galamsey na omukochi womachi no ensem bebre ene freche babara sana no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia the bodyguard national security akwakofa no commander
of course
the person start fi ho because nsem no beto dwasa no ense akoye nsem bebre amanfo so di hu nkomo
of course
ewo oman Ghana mu amanfo se womu njeli no forever amanfo se dabi allegations womu to papa no so no ense ano tin dodo pakwa ne nwura mu
right mama na was na fi ye sha se ni ko sign se nsem na eba no ano ehie ba na heat so ewo man ni right after say national security for kwachi Dr. Mahmoud Baumia the bodyguard no and amanfo ebisa a lot of questions here nkrofo be so mu hudie esi ye ntia abrante se say die wakodi national security for say na right there nam so e ma national security for ekwachi abrante ni ni nyina ne say abrante we ne din kan ekọ post ye say vice president Jena na upokwa adwuma wawu na unse sa asem na beye controversy pa wa bra ekoba asem amene yare na okoja yare hwe no news bi benenam omanima na echese ma amene wu national security for chiremu a omo intelligence echese abrante we ene din kan sa asem no beto abonten enu nti no matwetwem ena omakwa akoso ne picture enye ide omache no na abrante ye kan asem abrante ye friend Mohammed Amadou Zaku on the Dr. Ngramia and Nam as bodyguard and as I said here, making false publications. Wakwa could draw into Wakwa could national security for so ya or Modeno na in same way them said the CID a trendy pa
answer false publications happen so no misinformation
fake
and disinformation fake news no it seems that His Excellency John Mahama and Abai. Oma Jane said, "Omo be taking it serious."
Of course,
because 2016, Mekana said, "Sanya Maniama we ya accountina." John Mahama eco position. Yes, we are going to feel Dubai. Wakwese say. But this time, no, as Oma fan is serious.
Right. Our fan very serious. Of course, and right away no. It will be a debama over fan serious and say. Encroform here influential because Obia on the vice president and enam and the panel former vice president, but when your opportunity I'm a government machinery will baby into say or make allegation bia untimi nya man nko I to say Obia media personnel and now Obia politician or continue baby can concerning the country situation right asem Germany car you are not serious enti obi be kan asem say na obi a obey former vice president na e tresa asem na o kan ebia obi na asoma no ana owani nyina so obi nti ode kasa asem no nti asem no nya no kra right o say ye che no na emra no ni di
me say Ghana e o say omutimi di obi set example our misinformation and disinformation are false publications no I was and penifoni to me do be set example say the bear mean can say ye mesuru
baby a ekro na minim say e to de bia omo support political parties e form for no omo no mitimi share ko Facebook ne social media no makotwe nsem bi keke but it has gotten to a stage obi a on former vice president enam right oba be control Obribu ahia the right oye lawyer Ghana bar situation oye lawyer aye nyina titum say oye lawyer ni what held the position as general secretary of NPP omo nyina ba no ma be twantro but na che say oman ba bi edru no the elite class no oman kasa titum say entro a part of their life
sir there be Ghanaian politics no it seems say sa na ekoso obi so ba kan say bia NPP fo na aya na ntro twa no mo ya de
Well, director, in some way.
Say Ghanaian politics, no. Akwese, on to me nyadwuma no.
Okay.
Because I see be a MB before 10 to my nyadwuma no 8 years. And a Ghana for nyina to abeti a omo ebisi da.
Yeah.
Into omo kotena opposition no. I just said the oba betena so no. Na dwuma no sei. Ansa ne asam omo chance biem.
Director, no correct.
Because who kon yesi unima dwuma. What you say?
Of course.
And I just say omo twa nproto the oba betena so no so. Ansa no matimi asa ababan mu.
Na director, na just say they don't have any interest e wo man ho. Because e wo man ho interest ya. Anka dia e ma wo want to me no. Obehwe ba bia anko yie no. Na wo opponent na wa ba ono so akotena gire sua de no. Ono so hwe ba bia otetoye no. Na wa work on that. Nti wo de no. Anka obe criticize aban no constructively. Say the be ya aban no hu se ade we ya me pese mi koyi. Omo bo machi ono ahwe so ade no nye. Nti the government will just move away from that. Na yet ma hye oman ni yen kakran. But wo de wo say say aban ne bibi baba kura meba bi twantro. De ekosu bia nya na mehwe me metwantro. Na ni pana ni mu asna amamfontan no. Na ensa fa kunya na me at the end of the day. Say won so kwa nchen a na ntini twitwa sa na pesa akoso. Wo opponent ne so obe feel like one kind of kre utwantro e na ade gya kunya no.
Na sa vice president. Maami bia I think say body video kwa.
Yeah, maami ni mo du.
On the only Ghana, I think say so UK and Germany.
Yeah.
I stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
On so allegations of my in Ghana sen ko mafano.
Director, no kre maami allegations o mai e no mpo no. In some instances on TikTok na o say defending ho. O say defending ho say ono na aka na asem. Nti say woni ne nya adwea. Unso betima aka ho de ba director. Say o ko ka say obi vice president awu. Na ye question say ade na onwuye na wo betwa ndo so wa wo say wo de wo na wa kan to bi so pa onko kan different thing director maame ne de na wo say chin but because when you advantage kakra wakodi baabi o wa kwantum but wo a wo Ghana ha na wo make such allegation na wo sign officials na omo wa ba ma hold the highest position e wo mamu director Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia just 3 months ago he was the second most powerful person Ghana.
Among for say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia body guide. Okotena fie 2-3 months come deno. Nti obeso ono so ye de obetimi bia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sa ba eba biem.
Director, so come dena. Ontias say we have over 34 million Ghanaians. Time na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ban mu a ono di Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia che na onya bidi no. O misa no say na 34 million Ghanaians ni nyina nso no. Bosomi so Dr. Bawumia yi sika mana na esu ye nyina yeso ana. That is the question.
Tell you obi dabi o. Uza Ghana no obi a per selfish interest. Nti de obi abaye ebefe utu a utu yi. De obi ebefe ba na be.
Na me ye no kra.
De obi discover ba botom na be.
Na obaye. Enti se won so utwa ntro dia. Director eye obi so national security for no so mo so selfish interest say on be protect the integrity of the country.
Na national security for no say yakwachiwe. Emma on money nyina coast.
Of course.
And I dem joke just because also do be set example.
Director do they feel like obeka enko ba bia de beba ne say on beba abechi on becha no ma detain for 2-3 days na o ma jaw say eyeko enti so mutrim say at the end of the day me beka ye bechi ye chimi so a ye be ma ye popular within the country and within the party say ye ne ye koma MPP as a party ye beka asem na o ma tie enti wo hwe ya abronye time ye kwoto aba no o see within MPP obi na wa brecha onu because ono okasani ya chino okani ya chino until he feels like that alone is an achievement. Director, national security I believe say enye wo nkwa na de wo so mo fa ni serious say o mo chi obi bia director is up to the government Ministry of Information any the state attorney general but asem wotumi bam wo say refer asem no e de court attorney general can be interested in such cases na wo say prosecute obi a you prosecute no say de be ya manfo everybody na almost so best almost
Yetumrika na enquire this video His Excellency John Mahama, one of the policies or a campaign or two that's a Ghana for one to abamano na obetra konwa no so a obeye na aboa oman ni nyina yenkotie won sem ranko konketenkete yakoba ensem bebre ewachi.
The poultry industry revitalization, which is popularly called the Nkukong Kitinkiti program. And I know that the Poultry Farmers Association are very strongly represented here. I've seen my friend Boris B and his members clapping when I said Nkukong Kitinkiti. Nana Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, Ghana imports almost $400 million worth of chicken every year. This we all must be ashamed of. Our poultry farm to table project, popularly referred to as the Nkukong Kitinkiti program, which is going to be implemented in collaboration with the Poultry Farmers Association, will support hatcheries, feed mills, veterinary services, and poultry processing centers. This year, we're going to register 50 anchor farmers who will be supported to produce 4 million birds, which will be equivalent to 10,000 metric tons of chicken. Additionally, a supplementary program would involve the registration of 55,000 households across this country. And each of these 55,000 households are going to produce 500 birds every year. We believe that this will rear over 1 million birds and thereby improve the incomes of women and their nutrition of their children. The Feed Ghana program is our flagship initiative. It is a strategic umbrella under which all agricultural projects and interventions will be executed. It is anchored on deliberate actions to increase food production, promote modern farm practices, strengthen infrastructure, and develop agro-industrial zones across the length and breadth of Ghana. We're going to encourage not only households and communities to grow vegetables like tomatoes, pepper, garden eggs, and thereby reducing household food costs and increasing self-reliance, but we're also going to encourage institutions such as senior high schools with available lands to be supported to venture into crop production and livestock farming. And so all our schools that have land available, you're going to use some of that land for agricultural purposes. You grow vegetables to improve the food of the students in their kitchen. You have cows, goats, sheep, so that you can provide meats for our children in school. This will complement the school feeding program and encourage students to...
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, the Roger.
His Excellency John Mahama.
Yeah.
And sir, and Nkukong Kitinkiti idea bia a buy na Ghana for bimu.
Yeah.
Me can say opposition for na omo de sre John Mahama pa.
Yeah.
But I think sir some project we are there. Etimi ba so be boa o man no.
Yeah, the Roger. Me din komo we say yeah campaign no. All political parties.
Yeah.
Obia messages no ebi wo ma obehu se we de no we de but message ba ko a me as individual na ye me dey san Nkukong Kitinkiti policy no because I knew how much ebe boy as Ghanaians right mampani kasa no statistically o kire mu se about sikadodo a ye de kra akokɔ nam every year e wo Ghana ha over $400 million and with mampani pese sa sika etna oman ni right akuani bi wo abrochire o US and away the poultry farm na wo kɔtɔ akokɔ no e de everywhere de aba Ghana wo import nti mfaso ne wo so no ebekɔ ho the right say ye nkokɔ no ha na etuma produce ni nyina wo ha na ye nkra bia sa $400 million na ye de kra nam no ni nyina be stay wo oman ni nti ebekɔ akuafo no ene omo oman employ omo ni bottom the right ye kan no yensamfa nkosua nkwa nkokɔ no ba produce no meka ho and obetimi akan nkosua dodo a Ghana for ye deal every day from northern Ghana to the coastal area.
Oh sir, na no ala nkojo chematin ba be chie mu sir ohia KFC wo mo boss.
Okay.
Ena na papa no twese nkokɔ no okofa from amanone ne de ba o man mu be ye aduane ma ye nya bidie.
Okay.
Basanka onya bi wo man yi mu a enkonko ba bi nkonko fa bie mu ma
enko fa bie mu ma the right imagine
there is a project we nyina nka be bo man no
the right ebe bo man in the sense say one ebe create jobs because or say Yema enipa base 50. Yema omo emwa support. Na omo produce about 4 million chickens and kukono. Makuma 4 million base. Until right se nkukwa 4 million. And ya produce. Na ebema ye nkra akukwa na mbia ma. But ade o se di se dream say import duty se mbia ni ho. Enti ebasa it will just affect exchange rate na ba boy in your favor.
Ye nkofa ne ma ye say aba be du port ho. Obi nyeska ni yes, I didn't pro and I'm a pro pot. The right aside any be free. Aside that, say you can see your cofaba. Anybody to have been in your because you cried about trucks the road send your day far and I'm the free tema. And I said, Takra, the Edia Qua Cranny Kumasne, other parts of the country. But say, yeah, you have. Poultry farms in your work is bebri. What a bit here a brownie yani bebri. It will force a month where come on say they will produce a lot for the country na ye dey feed him one nti abasa enam ne bebefo but sika beba mprofobotom it will give a lot of people money but baby aye medenie but yesusa na ye wonkurase no o ma me yen nkokọ a ada ne ho be kire no o ho ana akokọ be ma bi na wakofro obi abaso meto akokọ no na waba beto akokọ ne bi a 100 cities na o ma me boto maide na boss o maide but amampani se opese household no nipa makoma ko 55,000 ye boa wo mun kakran wo ye nkukọ ni bi wo mu fie se de be ya sa ho kire ba wo mu so a obechi akokọ na koton na ni bottom ayede enti mpotam across the country region bia ni ebenya areas ya ye nkukọ ni bi wo fie ni mfikire se de be ya ho nsa anye din enti eno nko ano the president is targeting 1 million best nkukọ nko 1 million from sanipa 55,000 the mene mampani adwena asem ne nyina no bebi mampani wie ne ka eye crops no sa atosode ne niam na aka na yem produce e wo senior high schools ene emo a yenye bi wo school no rota woni me baye adwen say basa school no wo mo nkofa mfra bonten ma
rota asem ne nyina no
school feeding ye mere
yes centralization of school feeding program na ye de emo wa Accra na ye che emo na ye de mo ne ko kentampo ye de mo ko manso ye de mo ko hehe right at the end of the day on me baye adwen say ye de mo ne ko a ye hia kade a ye de baye abomu ye ntimi mfa ntosi a ye de agu pepa mu na se tin mu no konko mu ne nko anya abomu e toda ye be nya kontomire nti ye san ko fa kontomire okumase e fa kontomire ne nko mankran so ye mfa nko ni wodi bia se ye mfa nko obo ase na Director, nsase no ho. Yem wo schools no. O schools na nkasa e school laborers. Enti any schools no enye sa plan no. Na omo employ more. Na aban form to aban payroll so as part of teaching and non-teaching staff at the end of the year no. That one be produce aduane bebre. School no e be so wo mo. E bi baba abonte and e ba sa cost of living e baba form. I agree with the president name Director, a word of caution. Sa project we are come so a very nice project. Director, wabra na planting for food and jobs urban. A very nice project say ya. But abai no entimi ani ni boshe so. Or the bayad and koda da day. Director, Mr. Abai we said this project a man request a plant for food and jobs. Director,
yenye na bibi anya fine.
Yenye na bibi.
Me mami bi. And say wo mo ye sub project bi. Ene wo mo wo enkuko buo kakraka. Nti wo mo no ebi obi na de ni sika be hyem. Tinipa ne ba e bia 1 billion no de be ba be hyemu a at the end no omunya profit be 500 million which is 50,000 na omuni nipa na che edu time bi na ase obi de na yi be hyemu a ase misunderstanding o nti we sa ban wo sika
of course
omuni made ne ye yemfam push se nipa no Sabia at the end no profit say ne beba o be fa bia 10% na me so ma fa e bia 50%,
of course,
40%. Ebe ko ha say, ye be we say at the end no. Sa ni pano no obi anko nkonya problem. Aban no so benya mfaso. Aban benya mfaso. Ko ne benya biare.
Of course.
Say afeso a obi ntisika 200 cities enko nkota akoko.
Ya bi akoko be
100 cities so benya akoko.
Of course.
50 cities so benya akoko. Obi abenya biare.
Right, no dey no ya.
We project.
Me no ya adwenti no. From south like coastal areas no from Mpoano ekosi esire mesere ne so no ba bia yenye bi na nyefo ba bia
now you say project we project ase ye na ekọ na nim ya ye wa brochefo ni bi o ha o mani giefo ye ho
asem ni nyina
on be bo man kan na ba betena ase sade no move ye no ohuri so ba be ye at the end of the year obenya sika guni botomu a on tena broche obeba
the writer oni made ba ko a me pese sade ka ho be ya britere for any dan bo mo do musika be shi but the person aban de poka e ka ho ne say but agric officers no ye nye omo regional and district supervisors omo supervise poultry farms ahodo e wo oman nim nyina eno achi baby aban de musika be kwa kohye mu bia no but ye install CCTV cameras na ye connecting it to regional offices because minimade baako workers na e ye omo poultry farms no nkukọ ni nyini a omo chi nkukọ ni bia na o mato ma fa wo ni do ma gu wo na chi nwuram na amanfo firifia fa nwuram ha be chi nkukọ ne ko
za suban na e wo Ghana for so mo ma nyai obi abi adwuma unsa abrochefo no bebre ho a Oma try several times anya yi wa ba bi adwuma na gu wasan ba be biebiem asagu tese na ba mabu u ba bia Ghana fo na be wiawo
asem ni nyina no because makọ obi poultry farmer na problem e wo ho no and a very lucky ofa pani ono na obeye CEO e o poultry farm ho a pani no kopie so a amanfo de nkukọ free poultry farm na chi ko bi so mo se nkukọ no mo be hu so ma piepie wa akiri but ya bubi kom sana afedie police semba mu no e ho na no kura be pie se nipa ba ko poultry farm ho ya adwuma ho enti oche nkukọ na wato o mafa wo na chi na makoto akiri na wa fro mu fie se mayi nkukọ agu na chi mo nkoche
mo mefa
nti ewu ho a okun wo mo eno de o mo kwawe de won kun wo mo no o mo koton
na we say sa planting for food and jobs na do dan kwakufu de bae no obekom na aban ni discussion
of course
but wo ye project no na edi aban hwamo e ba ni edi akufu ado ate
na the right area mete planting for food and jobs ho asasi ni ho aye afu but minim obi fia they be planting for food and jobs pick up e ho na si or they tree cement or they tree niema but ya tree can ho planting for food and jobs a government vehicle the right there na obeka
asemo
too bad
okay yanko na story so yes yemfa no nto because eno ye project e be bo my Ghana pa but then yemfa sansem ni sina fi no yenko ene story so ense okopiem e wo eastern regional and here ban say Galamsey fobi
of course
yakwa che wo ma gigi wo mo excavators ama ensem bebre ne frache ba quick one yenwa hoy
the right why there amani free eastern region e ba nyina ne say yakwa chempanifo bi a omo ye Galamsey agi excavators ene atuo ni sika ene niam bebre ya eka ho na ne nyina ne say tax force wa police and military joint task force soldier for the police for ayaka wo ma bom and omo kopiem e wo eastern region na omo ko the right omo chini constituencies bese enan eko numa etiwa west ene achimni ayensu ano ene fanti akwanyina aka ho na wa bro omo gusie operation no ene omo ko chi Galamsey for mako bese enson ya omo eye illegal miners na omo chi wo mo no omo gi excavators ene mini equipments ahodo a eka ho baabi ti se excavator pumps any other machines ya eka ho na enye no nko a but omo saji atuo akesie mienu ya na ewo Galamsey for ni nsema omo de bo ban e wo site o se de be ya obi anti me stop wo mo e na enema bi a eka wo mo ho e pump machine a omo de bo nsuo e na afọ sika 3000 Ghana cedis e na omo giye na sisi idea minister we eastern regional minister eniama na akwakoka ne nsa omo sizi niama ni nyina enipa nson no se say omo ewo police for so ya investigations asha se
anse Arre ho
adwen pa
Galamsey no use beto dwa se Ghana fo bi mu se omo ba be demonstration
of course
etia ban no sa se 3 months ya wo ba ye As Galamsey agenen and na manfo ka say within 3 months 8 years obi antime am fight Galamsey
of course
obi ba 2-3 months ya o ba be bonus bo timunya botema John Mahama ne na ban but then a good move na omo ye no excavators no omo tia omo fanya djuma ma assembly no
the writer say baby ade na drum machines ne board nti say ye nyire ho na ye ngimo writer say nipa ba ko Ojini machines 10 na say o wiska obeto a osato 10 asaje osato 10 asaje be ni nsa begene because sika no enye sika duro eye Galamsey hu sika enji se otoba na waji ontimi nkoye adwuma otoba na waji ontimi nkoye adwuma ebedu time bi no adwuma no ontimi nye enti onkofa sika foforo bi amfiri ba bi no sade akoto machines enti I agree say ne gina aye gino yenye na yemfa nya adwuma our regions ahodo in the district assemblies no said ye be ya aban no nso yensa nkofa sika nkoto machines bim nti yenye barabata woni made ba ko eye no krese aban no eye early days yet but pressure na eko aban no so no eno ka ho bi I must say obi apese oye bibi because last week it was Western region and our Western regional minister and the minister of natural resources omo nyina kaboma say a year impromptu omoko bia manfo so kwaje omniema enti ababaye challenge to regions na omoye mining e wo honom no
say akoba say eno nti ne to abama ndc aban
mo
enti maba wo se mutimi ye bibi
wo se mutimi ye bibi
oh yeah
and they say at the pressure ababe to wo so and within ndc appointees na nkasa no at the pressure abato regional ministers na so because example regional minister wa kra pressure ni so on Galamsey to Galamsey ho no ne pressure nyina ne say opese krom ye clean opese inso na eyiri no ekọ and they say wa chance ye bubu omo dan ewo inso kwan mu no enti oye free the better other regions na ye tu gala wo honom no better de omo nyina e de pressure abeto omo so enti no de omo ye ne say ewo say obi atimi fight against Galamsey enti every time bia no unse omo ko fight a na regional minister de akiri the soldier for the police for kwa na regional minister ni de akiri say de be say a ye chi wo mu a ye be say regional minister ni ka hu bi ni akwakochi illegal miners say de be ono nso so amanko beti ne ka say he or she is working very hard it's a very good challenge and about to omo so no the writer I feel say e to so say yeah the writer why no say for more now with the machines e ba ye je what machines 50 ya ji ni nyina next month what 50 ya ji ni nyina wotumi betene pe ontimi nto machines ya for the next 4 years ya month bia o de ba na ya je obebre
o ezo na sell do
the writer too bad
ye nkrase na ya time e wa krase sutina na na sanu mo
of course
enkrase for no ye ntutu pipe bia wo etu omo san sutine na na omo sanu nti obi koya Galamsey na ono no selfish interest a day obi so timinya $1 million chama se chama ntumi be kan sasa
of course
no ono na ko fa no $1 million na ebia nipa pem e kwa ko
so omu ko keke omu ko ama omu mane omu na mo besan gu because ye wo na ekoba se nro na ye de eye Galamsey no omu de pro gold ene ne maniema no but the chemicals na no dey to the stand say home from an open for home it is like say obetima go akwada what did them it meaning say it is affecting us and our future generations omu dey kira say besides kai omanum kabida but e be affect omo but it too bad ye hwe say ye be gina aban ne so na aban ne so na ni bebre na wa fight against illegal mining
nyam shopa ye ko e be sa ba biem aha brighter media akrai fo nyina